story, buddy.
Story kid, how are you?
So, Tubbs, this is our first meeting of the year.
Yeah, very much so, it would appear. I mean, AA is all up and fucking running, like.
Like, I know we didn't do the culture cast in a while, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of reasons. There are a lot of reasons why, but the main one was I really needed a break from Tubbs.
I mean, look, the signs were there, like, John, the cracks were showing, kid, do you know what I mean? Like, do we even know how to do this still? Do you know what I mean? Can we still
It
put
was
on
like it was
fucking
like a shit
fantastic
version of the
gigs?
Beatles, but yeah, you were just too
Yeah,
small.
look at this. I'm even wearing the Beetlejuice colours, look.
I don't know what you're fucking wearing, but anyway. Hello, guys. Whoever is here, welcome back to the first culture cast of. Did we do one before start of the year or not since last year?
Now, do you know what? Do you know, I was trying to think about it a while ago. I'm
Last
sure
year.
we did. I'm sure we did. But I genuinely can't remember. Like, did we
I think it
actually
might have
do
been.
one in 2025?
I don't think we did. So anyway, it doesn't matter. We're here now,
It does
and
not matter.
there is people in the chat, believe it or not, that still remember our names.
But people
So
did
let's
not forget about us, buddy. That's a good thing.
let's say hi to them and see who's here. Gerard Kane says hello, Brian Tubbs in chat. Sorry,
Sorry,
Gerard.
buddy.
Mick Houlihan again showing us how much his love for the music of Doom.
Yart.
And I'll be honest with you, Mick, I'm kind of getting tired of that as well. I think I'll change it.
Yeah, we needed the fact that we're back now, kids. We got to change that up, like, you know, maybe some
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter at the beginning, like.
Jesus, no. Good evening and welcome back, Brian Tubbs. Good evening, Jono. Jono is here
Story,
to
Jono.
tell us we're wrong. On one thing at least tonight, surely. Manga Vandanga, tip of the cap.
Yes, hi, how are you, buddy?
Keith is here. Keith, how's it going, buddy?
Keith, my friend, how are
Oh,
you?
which game? James is here today. James was lost
James,
there.
how are you, buddy?
X
to
went
see you,
down
kid.
today for a couple of hours. Did you see that, Tubbs?
The which?
Twitter went down for a couple of hours today, the messenger thing.
I mean, like there's some good in the world today.
Well, we couldn't contact our friends, like, so.
Oh, yeah, well, outside of that, but Twitter is a cesspool, like.
Yeah, there's still nice corners. Very few, but there is.
Yes.
Mick, woof woof.
Woof woof, says the doggy boy.
Upon the Shetland pony, you wee tiny bastard.
Crazy fucking stories. One of the old Shetland ponies had a fucking mare there 2 days ago down in the fucking field. Things scampered around like a fucking, like not
Okay,
like
so
Buzz
Tubbs,
Lightning, like.
Tubbs, English that up for everybody that doesn't understand.
Okay.
Limerick
The
City
horse
talk.
in the field behind my estate had a fucking baby, and that baby was up and walking 2 seconds flat and running around like a fucking gypsy. All good. I got my Superman mug. We're all good to go. See that?
I loved it. Like I said, English that up, and you knew straight away what the assignment was.
Yeah. I went straight to the liquid cocaine. It's all good.
James says, nice to see Tubbs is dressed as a barcode. If he's not careful, he'll be playing for Newcastle United. You could nearly scan him in Tesco at this point.
Brian and myself didn't do the show for a while. And then I turned into Freddie Mercury, lads. You know what I mean? This is what happens when he lets me off the leash too long, like, you know?
So you're taking up the arse every night?
Every night, and twice on Sundays. It's all been good, like, it's been delightful.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Miriam, how's it going? After all that. Jonathan says, what the fuck, Tubbs? Where's the Jippo haircut gone?
Dude,
there's
a story behind it, right? Because, like, we've had a couple of things happen this year. Like, we might as well tell them, right? We might as well tell them. Me and Brian got married this year, right? So, see? So he's officially my screen wife. And Connor Fuller came down to officiate the entire ceremony. It was a fucking delightful day. It was fucking, we had cake, we danced. It was brilliant. But what happened was, right, I cut my hair for Brian's wedding. And then I let that shit grow because Mission Impossible's new film's coming out, and I got this Tom Cruise haircut going on. You know, it's kind of jippo-y though. You know, like. You know. See?
Connor can confirm that you are very small.
Yeah, that's actually a bit of news of me and Connor and finally met face to face this year, which was a good thing. You know,
Yeah.
crazy
But
fucking a crazy bloke, by the way.
funny, I was thinking about the pod yesterday before you announced it, lol. Yeah, I think maybe that thing where like all when women are all living together, they all getting the same thing. Maybe it's that. I don't know. It was like literally yesterday I decided to do this because
He texted me, and I'm not even joking. He was
I
like,
hadn't been able.
Tubbs. Hey. I was like, yes. And then he was like, what are you doing? He was asking me what was I up to tonight and all that. And then he was like, want to do an episode of the Culturecast? I'm like, it's happening. Let's fucking do this shit, brother. You know?
Okay, so let's get down to the chat and we can do some actual
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, Amir, congrats on giving birth to Amir. Yeah, he's a nightmare, if I'm honest.
Fucking delightful,
Tubbsy
Mary
Wubbsy.
was.
Father
Buddy.
Michael drove down with Connor to do the marriage. Okay, so guys, basically we're back anyway for probably, I won't say a one-off, but we'll try and do these when we can.
Yeah.
Basically. So there's
Brian just
no
has to send out the signal.
there's no chaos. There's no schedule. It's just chaotic, basically.
Do you know what? I think isn't that what the Culturecast is all about, though? Two
Yeah.
chaotic lunatics on a screen and fucking we show up when we're meant to and all that crack, you know?
So yeah, we, as you said, as you obviously see, I have had problems with my health and stuff, so that kind of leans into not being able to do lots of stuff all the time. So yeah, I'm going to do this when I can and try to wrestle my YouTube channel back off its knees because it's very hard getting views there lately as well. Because when you stop posting videos, the algorithm is like, "Fuck you, buddy. You go over there in the dark corner."
Yeah, you go stay there in the fucking corner with fucking Patrick Swayze.
Don't put Patrick in the corner. Anyway,
I specifically remember Patrick at your wedding, all right? That's all I'm going to say.
I don't think I have a Patrick. That was at my wedding, but anyway, Tubbs, have you got anything for show and tell?
I got this cool new jacket that I'm sporting, and no,
I
because
mean, new jacket, but not cool. Like.
I actually haven't bought nothing in a while, literally nothing in a while, like because I've literally just been paying for shit left and right. Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, so I have no new things here that I can show you.
You didn't even go find about for DVDs?
It's a playset of me and Brian's wedding. See,
what is that though?
It's a playset. It's a horse and carriage. I don't actually own this though. That's the only thing, like, you know.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Jonathan said in fucking months, Tubbs, you must have picked up something.
I did get this though. I got this the other day.
What the
Lego
fuck
Millennium Falcon.
Oh, did you actually buy that? Like,
my mate works in Smiths, right? And he
robbed the fair.
No, we're getting the kids that were getting their fucking dressed on.
Are they like the little bag things, or that?
Yeah, and he handed me out 3 of them, like, so. I have one here if you want one.
Nice.
They're cool little things, like, they're fucking like. Oh.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, outside of that, like, I haven't been. My collecting has literally deterred down, like, for a while.
So what you're trying to say is. What you're trying to say is being away from me has saved you money.
I would like to say that, buddy. Right, being away from this show has not saved me money. If anything, it has made me spend more money, but not on myself. You know.
Mick said,
so yeah, this show makes me actually buy things for myself. What's that?
Is Patrick down in the basement with Bruno? Obviously.
Buddy, Patrick is a deviant that doesn't deserve the basement with Bruno. He needs to go into a safe house and stay there, like, you know.
And funny you should say it as well. Like, I haven't picked up a whole load in the past few months either. Like, I have, but not the way I used to. I've been a lot more selective. I did get this Transformers Legacy Trust, who's one of the cone heads. He's really cool. I was actually able to transform him without looking up, which is a once off for me.
Isn't that the fucked up thing that you buy a fucking transformer and you need to like go to YouTube or something to figure out how to fucking like
Oh yeah,
transform that shit?
100%.
Yeah.
Waves in the status here, he said, "Hey Brian, who's the little fella? Love you, Tubbs."
I love you two ways.
And here's the two Jada Toys figures from Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah. So there's this one.
Brian sent me some suggestive photographs of these figures the other night. I was well impressed.
I didn't know. The first thing Tubbs said when I showed him a picture of this figure was, "Ooh, nice art."
I said the same thing about Cameo though as well.
And these are really cool. David is this guy. The soft goods on these are absolutely insane. That jacket,
See,
like it's.
I was
crazy,
looking
though.
up.
A full
what
review
are
of
they
this guy on the
called?
channel as well.
What are they fucking called, dude? They're like they're the action figures, but they're like, God, what are they called? Fucking, I don't know. I can't remember the name of them. Not a Man or some shit. Is that what they're called?
What are you on about?
They're literally like they're base action figures, but they're just it's an action figure base. It's for customs. Like,
Oh,
for
okay,
custom
yeah. I
figures
know
and
what
stuff.
thing you're on about. No, I
Um,
think.
I have like been doing like a list of things I need to gather to create my custom ace figure. And I'm nearly there with it, but I just have to obviously have to purchase the bits and pieces and stuff because I spotted a few sites that said like really clothes and shit to fit the size of that action figure, which is like a 112, which is about a 6-7 inch
6
inch
inch.
figure.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning. I didn't forget my shit. You know.
I only had to
Yeah,
beat you over the head with it.
And I also bought like Dashing Cody Rhodes because he has the mask, so I can
Oh,
use
the
that
shopping
instead
bag,
of
the shopping bag head one.
Yes.
It's gone out 12
Yeah,
quid
it's
now.
pretty cool. But yeah, outside of that, like I mean, I know I picked up the Street Fighter figures. I still haven't gotten Guile. I need to pick him up next week before I
Also,
forget
guys,
to like.
let us know your calls as well in the chat.
Yes, let us know what you got because yeah, man, my last few months has been mainly like like fucking sorting out like fucking school stuff and fucking getting stuff. I haven't even bought like art supplies, man, or anything like because just it's all been up in a heap, like. But
I was
yeah, maybe we start
what?
doing this show. Maybe about Tubbsy buys himself some lovely fucking new stuff. Gold chain around my
I
neck
was
and
actually
shit. Like,
I was actually gutted. I'm supposed to have the Jada Toy Street Fighter line. I don't know Mick is as well. I think I'm currently waiting on Sagat to get delivered, and I thought it would be today, but no.
Crazy fucking story. I was online last night. Now that you mentioned Street Fighter, do you know that they are making a Street Fighter movie and they've cast 4 people for it already?
Oh yeah, I know all about that. We
Yeah.
were talking about that.
Do you know who they cast?
Yeah, Jason Momoa as Blanca, Roman Reigns as Akuma, and I'm not too sure
Is
the
he
other
playing
guys.
Akuma? Fuck me, dude. That's fucking crazy.
It's fucking terrible, man. Seriously, like.
I mean, look,
Akuma's Japanese, like.
if it's better than the fucking the old Jean-Claude Van Damme one. Do you know what would be fucking brilliant though? Do you know what would be brilliant? If they bring Jean-Claude Van Damme back as an aging Guile?
Oh God, Jesus, no.
Just bring him back. Put him in the suit again. Put him in a game accurate suit. All good. Happy as a clam.
That movie isn't bad if you watch it as a shit movie, like it's a shit movie.
And in that movie, Cammy is fine as fucking shit as well. Yurt.
Kylie Minogue.
You know
that Jean-Claude Van Damme claims to fucking had an affair with her on the set of that, like, and she
I
says
think Jean-Claude
nothing.
Van Damme has claimed to have had an affair with everyone and he's ever worked with. To be fair, like, he just seems like that dude.
You are not going to die today.
Yeah, and your man,
you can suck my dick.
Bison? Man's name to play Bison again.
Raul Julia. Poor guy was dying on set.
He ate up the scenery in that movie. I don't care what anyone says. He was brilliant as Bison.
Yeah, the poor guy was dying on set, like it was his last movie.
Crazy shit, dude.
He wanted to nail it for his kids who loved the games.
That was it, because his kids loved the action or the game itself, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like to hear stories like that. That's cool.
Let's go back through the comments. Simon says to you, have you been keeping up with your art, Mr. Tubbs?
I bits and pieces, but I haven't been hitting it like a beast like I should have been, and that makes me sad to think that. I've just been up the fucking walls, busy, dude.
James says, cool cap. Yeah, this I got it for like £4 on
I mean,
AliExpress.
I grew it myself, but so
Okay, Tubbs.
But
Yeah, James, AliExpress for all those. I got a bunch of them there a couple of weeks back.
see, do you know another thing actually? And about anytime I was looking up stuff to buy stuff online. I'd be trying to buy a figure for 20, 30 quid, and it was like fucking. It ended up being like fucking 60 quid or whatever by the time I'd like even get to the checkout. On
Where's
most
this?
places. I don't know, man. It's just randomly fucking. I get like Figueres where I'd be like, oh, I'll try this AliExpress thing, and then be fucking, and some of them say free shipping, and others didn't.
Did you add 2 to your cart by accident?
Yeah, maybe it was 2 to the fucking cart. Fuck's sake, man.
Jonathan, I agree. You'd want to be like a technical graphics person to fucking learn some of those instructions. I thought I had some here, but no, apparently not. I do. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to learn? How the fuck are you supposed to follow this shit? Like,
I mean, it's
fuck off.
That's just the world we live in now, dude. Do you remember back in the day when we were kids, we played video games, we had fucking no walkthroughs, no that, and we had to figure that shit out with our fucking smarts, right? And now it's like you get stuck and you're straight to YouTube for a walkthrough, like.
Huh?
What?
Okay. TJ here. Hey, TJC.
Buddy, how you?
Yes, we need to get our fucking.
You talk about games and he appears, eh?
Well, no, he was there already. I just didn't get to it, like.
Well, I mean, the timing of the comment coming on said screen, like,
But yeah, we must get our posse back in flow on the PS5 on a Sunday.
Yes, that was actually quite fucking fun the last time.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, remember I came in. It took me fucking like 2 hours to actually figure out how to get into the game.
Yeah,
because that's how fucking old I am.
I knew I repressed that memory for some reason.
There was a lot of grandmothers killed in that Wild West.
Those Cyberpunk figures are awesome. Yeah, I hope they release next two. They're hoping to release next year. Yeah, mint. Waze says Jada's are just so good. I honestly haven't been disappointed with anything they've done so far.
No, I mean you've put me onto them like, and they're really fucking good. Like,
Dagon is here. Hey, Dagon, been a while.
Store dude.
Mick says I got Joy Toy Krang plus his robot body and SF2 Sagat. Your one arrived then. God damn it! Too far away from those.
I must get my ass in gear and get like the three that are in Smiths, because fucking they'll be gone before I know it. Like,
I don't think I've seen them. I don't think I've seen them doing the next ones in Smiths for some reason.
Oh, they definitely haven't got the new ones in there yet. Like,
hey, Dagon.
Going back to the street. So
Happy Friday to you too, my friend. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that when I would have heard the casting choices, but it is what it is. We'll see how it goes.
Magnifying Dagon. I have a signed tugboat hat. That is class.
That's wicked.
Fred Ottoman. Mick John Osai. The gun. Feckin' warm, Tubbs.
It's feckin' warm. See, I can't. This is a bad decision I've made now, right?
Yeah, Typhoon. Because I know that they're on about.
But I decided to wear like the barcode, right? At the start of the show, the barcode. But if I take it off, then I'm fucking wearing my Logan fucking wife beater, like, do you know what I mean? So
part of the natural disasters, him an earthquake.
It's the weather, kid. It's the weather. I'm walking around and fucking.
It's mad. 90s films will never. It's mad. The 90s films will never be beaten going by today's filmmakers.
I know that comment right there. I do agree with. There's
half and half with that.
Maybe you come across one or two gems, but for the majority, the movies nowadays they're not made like they used to be made, man.
That's the shot master.
Like, you can still throw on an 80s classic and enjoy the shit out of it to this day, like, you know what I mean?
The funniest moment in WCW history. Just everyone say hello. It'd be cool if they brought back Jean-Claude Van Damme and Kylie in the new Street Fighter movie. Definitely beats having fucking wrestlers be the stars of it. Yeah,
I mean,
like
look,
what has Reigns been in? He was in one Fast and the Furious movie as a background extra, basically.
I mean, he could be good as was it Akuma? Is it?
No, he can't. He can't be Akuma. Akuma is like Ryu and Ken's fucking master or something.
Like, I mean,
Japanese
if you
and
were
that's
asking
wrong.
me, like, I know he's got the long hair and he's not going to cut the hair because he's a wrestler, right? But he tie that shit up in a fucking bun or whatever, and fucking make him Sagat or something,
He's a toy. It's even worse.
or maybe Zangief even, like, because he's a fucking wrestler. Do you know?
You can't do that anymore. I don't think you can anyway. Fucking making Motaro in a Mortal Kombat film or something. At least that's some alien, like.
Yeah. It would be. It'll be interesting nonetheless to see, like, because it's a Lionsgate movie as well, dude.
Yeah, and that doesn't
This
always
thing's
equal
apparently
quality.
meant to have a huge budget and all that, like, so it's going to be very interesting to see what they make.
Yeah, like I want it to be good, but the guys that did Raka Raka, they left it, like. So I don't know.
But I mean, it's the guys that wrote Talk to Me, right?
Yeah, they left.
Oh, they left the project.
Yeah, they were directing it. They're gone.
Oh, okay. See, when I heard their names were attached,
That's why I'm like,
that could be interesting because they're, you know, like backyard wrestlers and all that kind of crack and all that. Like, it would be interesting to see what they did with it.
Graphics. Haven't heard that
they
since secondary school.
which
Yeah, make PG.
Me.
Which are the next Cyberpunk figures to come out? Is it Debbie is her name, and the other big guy as well, whose name escapes me.
And you have Keanu as well, don't you?
What are you on about? No, these are from the anime. These are from the anime. It's not from the game at all.
Because I do remember you showed me a Keanu Reeves game figure.
Danny Silverhand. They made those. McFarlane Toys made those. I have one of them. I got on clearance. They're not great at all, though.
Did you hear about McFarlane figures? There's been a lot of cancellations on certain figures as well.
No, I didn't. Sure, like they lost the DC license.
I mean, they're probably going to phone it in now till the end of the year, like until fucking Hasbro.
Oh, no, they don't. They're releasing loads of figures.
Sorry.
Nick says Switch 2 in a few weeks. Yeah, I'm not really bothered by that either.
Yeah, I did you actually fucking did you hear the rumor flying around about the PlayStation 6, man? Apparently they were saying it's meant to be less powerful than PlayStation 5. No,
that won't be true then.
Because they're going to be building it in a certain way that it'll run better, but it doesn't have the power that the PS5 has. Some shit like that.
That won't happen.
Weird. I'm definitely not buying the Switch 2 out the gate anyway. Like,
Brian, which of the negative? I answer that. Only DJ was my disappointment. I had the chest was a different color or something like that. Only disappointment. John got NECA, Jessica Fletcher, YOLO. I was going to say YOLO Pack, Scourge, and subpar Voltron for me. Funny story: a week after I buy my first Super 7 figure, the company is pretty much going out of business. Yeah,
you literally said that today, fucking as well. I literally found that out today after Brian. Like,
we'll talk about that later. Lol, Jono, where is Smithy? Well, Mick says I watched a stream with that Super 7 ex-employee. Yeah, not fun stuff. I miss Brian Kendrick, Spanky.
Oh man, fucking is it fucking you've seen did you see or you meet Brian Kendrick at one of the
I met Scotty Johadi. I met
Scotty Johadi. That's what it was. Yeah.
3POA stream was better. Mick went into much more detail. No, I can't listen to those guys. They just fucking drive me mad. Hey, Brian Tubbs.
Story, boy.
G-Force, how's it going? Wasn't that strange, Jono? G-Man. Keith says, hey, G-Force, me old mate. Me old mate. G-Force. Hi, Keith. TJ says, if you guys are free this Sunday, we can have a game of Red Dead. Brian's I will be up for 2, I reckon. I still have to re-download the game because there's just not enough
Funny
space in the
story.
PS5.
PS Plus, right, is such a fucking, they're such a gangster racket, man, at this point, right? I had just downloaded 2 weeks ago. I downloaded Grand Theft Auto 5. I said, fuck it, I'll give it a go. I haven't played it in ages. And I was getting stuck into the story again. And then I went to play it on fucking Tuesday. And it's gone off the library. Same way they took Red Dead Redemption now.
Yeah, but should they move? It'll come back on again after a while. Like they
It
move.
will, of course, yeah. I reckon they'll bring them all back closer to the end of the year, like again.
Jada needs to stop fucking around and make an Atom Smasher. I wonder, is there like rights issues with that because he's mostly from the game. Yeah, maybe, but I would love one. He's class, huge fucking. He's like the robot in RoboCop, Tubbs.
Oh yes.
Is it Nuke or something like that? Not the fucking the one from the first film, but
actually, I have played the new
PS6
RoboCop game. It's actually quite fun.
It's incredible. I finished it.
It's really good, game. Man. Yeah, it's fucking. And I'm not a first-person gamer, like, you know what I mean. I was enjoying it.
2. Yeah, I definitely up for jumping in for Battlefront 2 as well. John says, I heard Sony wanted to jump up the price of PS5 or some bullshit like that. Yeah, they definitely are putting up the price.
Oh, they definitely are, man. You could even see it with even the games being released, man. They're coming out way dearer than they used to be, like.
GeForce was hunting for the Jada Blanca just now. Jonathan still showing as pre-order on Pop Culture. I think something. I got something from Pop Culture yesterday or this morning, maybe, that there's something coming to stock. All right, it might be that because I don't think I have anything else ordered. And the Tiger one is already on the way. Like, so, yeah, your order's in the warehouse. I don't know what it is though. I'll have to go check it later. But yeah, so you shouldn't be waiting
your order's in the warehouse. Look at it. We're holding it hostage, kid. They just show you pictures of your order, like they won't even fucking send it.
But, yeah, so hopefully that's Blanca. Folks have been finding it in Targets here. God damn you guys and your Targets.
We have no Targets here, kid.
GeForce, Keith. Aye, Keith. Mick says for Blanca, I'll wait. Wanted Sagat more.
Oh no, I've Blanca now is definitely fucking purchase for me, man.
Battlefront 2 blowing up at the moment. Yeah, it's because of a nice greasy segue there into it's because of Andor, basically, that people are jumping to Battlefront to play as troopers and stuff like that. So I'm going to go out on a limb.
Star Wars Battlefront.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you haven't seen it yet, Tubbs.
I have not seen it. You taught me about it. All right. I still haven't dove into it. I was too busy watching Love, Death, Robots. So
I saw that too. Well, all but one of them, I think. So yeah, you can talk about Love. Yeah. Ugh.
It was so random and wild at the same time. I was like, this is really fucking cool, but it's so random, like, to be attached to it. There was a couple of good ones, but that's the whole concept with that thing, isn't it? There's always a couple of great episodes and a couple of
don't mind that chili pepper man's cunt.
Yeah. It's the way it is, boys. It's the way it is.
I love the second one with the minis. The little alien invasion thing.
That was really fucking good. Yeah, that was really fucking good. It was all like claymation, stop motion shit, wasn't it?
We're talking about Love, Death, and Robots season 3, is it?
On the old Netflix. Or
yeah,
the dodgy Irish box.
Yeah, it's like no, it was on Netflix. It was like it's like the same as every other year. Like there was some great ones and there was some.
That's what I mean. Is like you get some like what is it? There's like 8-9 episodes or whatever.
Different art styles and different. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love the second one. I love the I can't think of it now.
There was the space one where your one was like half android and fucking they send her the creature and she's on the remains of a motherboard chip.
Yeah, and the creature started eating things, wasn't it? And then
that was cool.
Yeah, that was fucking class.
What I did like as well, it was weird as fuck. I think the episode was called the 400 Boys.
Which one was that?
It's all the gangs and like there was all these big huge mutant like baby creature things.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking brilliant as well.
That was wild as shit, dude. That was so, because when they were standing on the battlefield waiting for the giant creatures to come at them,
It reminded me of Attack on Titan.
that's exactly what it felt like. And then you're looking at it, and then these massive giant babies coming. You're kind of
They're just walking along. They're burp, 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 burp. What was that like?
was not expecting them to look like that, you know. And then it was just fucking mayhem and chaos afterwards. Like,
And then there was like ones like the cat one, which was fucking stupid. I thought
it was stupid, but I did like the fucking the cat character, and it was fucking really funny.
fuck Target, goddammit. Jono, yeah, Brian just checked Pop Culture and Blank is up live. Yes, that means he's on his way to me.
Nice.
I don't know. Tony the Tiger's on the way as well, so I'm looking forward to getting both of those now. So yeah, Andor season 2, Tubbs. Did you watch season 1?
I've seen bits of it.
So not really, like.
Well, yeah, so I haven't seen it in its total like capacity or anything like
I
that.
won't say too much,
I'm
but
gonna
like
have to just sit down and binge watch all 2 and then watch Rogue One and then go into the trilogy, because that's apparently
it's
how
very
you're supposed to watch them.
I don't know even how to describe it. It's like a lot of people find it boring. I found season 1 a bit boring, if I'm going to be honest. But
Yeah,
I think if you go get through it all, it's worth it in the end. Season 2 is fantastic, like especially the way they delivered it as well. Every week was 3 episodes. So like when you're getting 3 episode bites, I thought it was the best way I've seen so far.
do you know what I mean? We grew up in a generation where it was always like you got an episode, had to wait a week.
Yeah,
because we're of that age group. Do you know what I mean? We're from that time, you know. You know. So, but nowadays, like I do find some shows I love when they give it all like at once to me, and I'm like, oh, I can just digest this. But sometimes it's nice to just get it in bits and pieces as well, like, you know.
But
some
yeah,
shows you kind of want it to last longer, like, you know.
so like it's not like everyone knows it leads into Rogue One anyway. It's not
Yeah, I mean,
a spoiler.
You knew that from Rogue One anyway. You know what I mean? That was the setup of Andor, like.
Yeah, you see why, like the best way to put it is, so Rogue One, you have Darth Vader in that amazing scene at the end where he slaughters all the rebels. So
Yeah.
the stuff in Andor kind of in season 2 kind of gives that context, which is amazing.
It wasn't like what, like shows you
Why
the
he
kind of
decided to be
positions.
so pissed off and be there and do it all himself.
Like, I'm definitely watching Star Wars wrong, right? Because Andor's supposed to be amazing, and I haven't seen that. But yet, I watched all of The Acolyte.
I watched all
Do
that
you know
as
what I
well.
mean? Yeah, so I'm like, I'm definitely watching Star Wars wrong. Like,
Jono says Andor season 2 is amazing, so you can tell how good it is. Tubbs. Felt
I'll
the
take your
Imperial.
advice, you know.
The Imperial's got a raw deal though. Poor Dedra and Partagaz. Fuck them. She got the right fucking job. She was a horrendous cunt if I ever came across. It really shows the humanity side of the Empire and how the Rebel Alliance started.
But see, it wasn't because I mean, I know people like there's this argument in the whole Star Wars thing, right? Because they're saying, oh, they're making so much Star Wars, they've ruined the magic of it. And then there's other people that have had the argument of like, you know, then the Jedi's and
That's it.
the good guys, what were they called?
That's it.
The Resistance. There you go. Because my brain's
But
fucking fried.
rebellion.
It's all fucking good, you know. But they were like going.
We don't say the Resistance around here. That's new sequel stuff.
Oh yes.
It's
But
the
no, but you know, they
rebellion.
go and blow up the Death Star, and then there's like all these. You know, they don't think about the casualties that are attached to it. But as you said, there's the human side to the empire as well, and that's cool that they're flushing that out now. Like, you know, fleshing that out actually.
Like in season 1, you see them in a prison building parts for the Death Star and stuff. Like
That's cool.
It's very on a human level, I think. One way out.
But there's been a lot of cool stuff that's come out, and then there seems to be a lot of like a shitload more down the pipeline as well. Not just for Star Wars, but across the board, you know.
The Dave Filoni pipe of shit, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember at one point in time after George Lucas, Dave Filoni was like the new golden child of Star Wars at one point?
Well, I think he still is like, but I
Yeah.
don't. I'm not moved by him. If I'm being honest.
I mean, he's like, isn't he like, he's going to be like the guy moving it forward, right?
Well, he will until the Mandalorian and Grogu releases next year, and
Yeah,
then that kind of depends on what happens there. I'd say.
yeah. Which is kind of seems to be the case with a lot of franchises at the moment.
Yeah, which is a bit sad. Like
You know, they're kind of
depending
going
on
like, well, we'll see what how this performs. You know what I mean? And
that's not a way to go forward. I don't think.
so, did you hear about Henry Cavill or
No,
Cavill?
we're not talking about Superman yet.
No. It's not got to do with Superman. It's not got to do with Superman.
Oh
Talking about
yeah,
he's doing
they don't
the
think he's good enough.
Highlander reboot and Voltron.
Yeah,
Apparently,
they don't think he's a good sell.
yeah, because apparently both movies are going straight to fucking like streaming,
Good.
which is not a good sign, like, is it?
Well, it's true. Like
Yeah.
anyway, we're getting off.
Anyway,
We're getting off kilter.
this is
Plugs.
what always happens. This is why you're in charge of the show, because you pulled me back onto the kilter. You know,
I don't think you don't.
I don't know.
You don't have art, do you? Because short notice and all that.
Certainly, I don't, guys. I tried to do some art, but
That's okay.
I fucking nephew's graduation and everything this week, so I was like, no, not happening.
Okay, I have one anyway. So, like this was
Yeah.
short notice. Oh, give me a sec. So,
If we manage to hit like a flow of shows and stuff, like that get me kind of back in the spin of it again, you know.
so this is Mix, and he said to me he hasn't done. He done this in November. November was it?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
My last since November. Been really busy. Plan to come back to it soon. So yeah.
I think that's been the thing across the board. Well, outside of Simon, which has been banging out art left and right all over the fucking the old socials, like. But I think it's just been busy, you know.
Let's do this now. 1 sec.
And I don't like it being busy, Brian. I like sitting down doodling with my art and fucking playing with my toys. All right, I fucking love it. Playing with the video games. I don't like the busyness. I don't like the busyness of the real life. It's not fun. I
Okay.
like to fucking create.
I like the fuck. So this is more mini stuffs.
Magnificent mixed minis. I fucking love it.
Celestine, Faith, Death, Love. That is fucking cool. And what does she look like from the front, you say?
Let's go see what she looks like from the back.
Front view. Very, very cool.
It's fucking deadly, man. Still gotta get Mick to fucking do one of those fucking
those colors
unpainted McFarlanes at some point.
Like, do you see this here? With little crosses and whatever there.
Yeah.
When I'm in my Photoshop, right, I can't do them fucking things. When we were trying to cut something out, it's just fucking painful. And here he is with little paintbrushes doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Fucking no magnification or nothing. Like fucking Mick. I think, like as I say, it's been a while since we've blown your balls about your work, right? But we're gonna do it here, aren't we, Brian? I'm gonna blow you off here, buddy. Right? I'm gonna give you the what's the word? The fellatio you deserve for your creations here. Yes.
What is it, Tubbs? Cradle the balls.
Yeah, fill the balls and fucking spray the canister, as they say, like, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't know who actually says that, by the way. I don't know who actually says that, but
fucking Tropic Thunder, Jack fucking Black.
Yes, there you go.
What's the fucking saying though? Cradle the balls, stroke the
shaft. You fucking know it.
Swallow the gravy. That's it.
There you go. Yeah. See this.
He's trying to get.
Yeah, when I ramble, you come in with the factual stuff. It's
when he's trying to get the fucking coke or whatever.
Well, realistically, what I was doing, I was trying to mess with Jono. Every time I take a sip, there's like Superman on my face.
Jesus Christ. It's rough as fuck, Tubbs.
But yeah, Mick, that's fucking stellar work, kid.
Absolutely. Mint.
Again, when the grass blows my fucking brains out of my head, man.
Usually,
how does he do it?
Usually grass blows my head as well, but yeah, that's a different kind.
Yeah, I mean that's a different kind of grass there, Brian Jones.
That's a whole different conversation. I'm sure Si knows what I'm
When
talking about.
when that kind of grass blows my brain, I end up fucking hitting white powder and all. Like it's not a good mix. Like
How does weed make you go over?
because I get hungry and try and bake a cake and get
There is
flour
a
all over my
PCP or
hands.
something you're fucking smoking.
No, it's not illegal cocaine. You silly junkie. Fucking flour, man, from the bread I make.
Uh, yeah,
Uh,
sure, Jen.
yeah, sure, Jen. Fuck you, Jen. That's a Brady Bunch reference, by the way.
Exactly, I know. I
Yeah,
made it.
right.
I made it.
I
So,
told you we live in the older days. The days where the content was king.
Jono says Amazon tend to put their movies on Amazon Prime right away. Not that big of a shock, am I, Mile?
Yeah.
In my
So,
opinion.
question for you: Is the same going to happen with Masters of the Universe, or is that going to go to theaters?
Oh yeah, that's Amazon as well, isn't it?
Hmm. Now, have you been keeping up with the images and the stuff they've been leaking?
Mm.
Looks fucking pretty good, dude. It looks fucking
That's good.
accurate as well.
As always,
Um,
though, my only worry about that movie has been Jared Leto as Skeletor.
do you know what, dude? This might be the one that like kind of like hopefully, people are going like, oh, fucking, he's not so bad. He's actually good in this role.
No, no.
Because he's a creepy
I
skeleton
like.
in real life anyway, dude.
I love Skeletor, and I fucking
Yeah.
hate Jared Leto. So yeah.
See, I think to enjoy this movie, if it is good, I think you need to separate the hatred for that actor and just see if you can enjoy it.
And the fucking prick is in whatchamacallit as well, Tron Ares.
Oh, Tron, yeah.
The new
Um,
trailer for that
I
like
saw
looks
the trailer for
incredible.
Tron. Um, like
Tron
visually,
Legacy.
it looks amazing, but I wasn't fucking like, oh, this is gonna blow my socks off. I wasn't like that with it. Do you know? Have I just got?
I had to do it at least once, like, you know. I think kicking him off for not liking Tron is fair enough.
I
I
didn't
think
say I
that
didn't like Tron. I said
that
the
was
new
well
trailer
earned.
didn't draw me in because I've seen the originals. Like, I mean, the original Tron and the like the remake
The
remaster
original
thingy.
looks crap now, like, but it looked great back in the day.
Oh, the
But
original one. If
I
you look
still
back
like
at it
it.
now, it's so outdated. Like,
But the new trailer was class. I love the new trailer.
yeah,
And then that smug
I
prick's
don't know. It
face
was just
appeared.
something. Just when see, sometimes I find when I watch a trailer, if you're too tired, you're just not in the fucking mood to. It doesn't draw you in the way you want. But I was like that when I watched the I Know What You Did Last Summer trailer. I was like, but then I rewatched it and I felt different about it. I was like, oh fuck me, I love these movies. Like I'm a big
There's
slasher
a new
fucking.
one.
Yeah, dude, and Freddie Prinze and Jennifer Love Hewitt are back as well.
Oh god.
Oh, buddy, we're living in the age of the remakes and the reboots of the fucking horror franchises, man. They're all
I
coming
keep
back.
forgetting. Mick said he could do with some grass right now.
I think we all good, buddy.
Jono says so. Superman was drinking from a mug instead of saving his dad. Is that what you're saying, Tubbs?
Hey. We won't be talking about no saving of the dead from a hurricane no more once July fucking 11th hits, my friend.
What's happening on July 11th?
I don't know. They're making some Superman movie, I think.
I thought you wanted Henry Cavill.
Oh God, no, dude! I'm a big Henry Cavill fan, and I love Man of Steel, but I'm not like the wave of madness that's going like. I'm embracing this. I can't wait to see it.
So Mick said he hasn't mentioned you know what at Jonathan Redmond. What are you talking about, Mick? Don't be taking
Super
the mic.
7?
Lol, Mick. Jonathan says, "Fuck Jared Leto, dude. Shits up every movie he's in." Yes,
This is the like.
100%.
I'm hoping, dude. I'm hoping that the dude, like, what's your man's name again? He made
Let's
Bumblebee
not.
and all
Leto's
those
not
fucking
that
movies.
bad, Brian. I don't know, G-Force.
No, the G4C, he has had his moments. It's weird. He's been good in stuff, But
Leto
he's
is
been
to Brian what
terrible at
Mark
stuff.
Wahlberg is to me. I don't mind Mark Wahlberg, to be fair.
Mark Wahlberg is
I
another
always
one of
point.
those characters.
He's an annoying fucker as well. Like, but I always
In
point to
some
Departed.
movies, he's fucking brilliant. You know?
Jared Leto, no,
No. Mark Wahlberg, like in The Departed, he was he like some of the
he was
shortest
incredible
screen
in
time,
that,
and he ate up every scene he was in.
and he was brilliant. I love him in Ted as well.
Yeah, fucking fantastic in Ted. You know?
And Nick, I've seen Mark Wahlberg in person. He's smaller than Tubbs. If you could even think that's possible.
Where
That's why
did you
he's such
see
an
him?
annoying bastard. Hmm?
Where did you see Mark Wahlberg?
Late show.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, he's a little midget fuck. He is.
Yeah, he's not a tall dude. Like,
God damn it.
God damn it.
He's the same character in 90% of his films. Smart ass, wise ass, blue collar guy. Oh, come on.
Yeah. I would love to even
Fuck
try
you,
it, but I
Thunder.
can't do it. I can't do
Why not? You can't do a Boston accent, Tubbs.
it. Hey, ma! Oh, he's fucking it's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
No, I liked him in certain stuff.
I do. I enjoy him. Like the other guys with Will Ferrell, like one of my favorite films. Love that movie.
Yeah, with the two boys jump out the window in the first 5 minutes. They're fine.
Yeah, that was jump off the fucking roof. Oh god,
Peter
that's
Rock
fucking
couldn't
funny.
do that in real. I'm not even gonna go there.
He just
Hey,
starts
Rock,
storylines and doesn't show up to finish them.
just jump out the fucking window altogether, will you, please? Anyway,
Oh man, fuck
fucking
him.
hell.
Yes.
Where do we go to next? Last of Us. You've seen that so far, have you?
Oh, I fucking have.
Okay, so season 2. What do you think?
Okay, I want to. Do you know what? I'll tell you. I want to hear your thoughts on it first because we both played the game and we both had kind of similar views and experiences of the second game.
I like it, but it's made some poor choices.
That's where I felt. I've been enjoying it a lot, but
Nick
some of the
says we're
choices that
only.
they have made.
Nick says it's
Um,
only 3 episodes in. Have you played the
who?
game, Mick?
Well, we won't give anything away. We'll just give our view on what we thought of it.
Yeah.
I just feel that the first season, the transfer of the first game into for the first season, I found was much better pacing wise and everything else. It's been structured better. The second game is harder to do because of how it's
Mick, we won't spoil anything. So go on.
yeah, it's just because of how the second game is designed. The show is probably going to be a little harder to translate, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah, but I've been enjoying it a lot. But I'm like you. There's some decisions they've made. I'm like, I wouldn't have done that, but it is what it is, Because this is the thing about it. I explained this to my daughter, who loves the games. Like she's
Mm.
even planning to get like certain tattoo on her and everything. Um, you know this from games and TV and everything and all the movies and stuff. Is games are designed a certain way. Like you have sections where it becomes your part of the action sequences and whatever else, right?
Mm.
So you know yourself, you have to change stuff when when it regards TV and pacing and all that crack. That's where I feel some of the decisions were made in those regards. But as I said, and here's the thing: just because I don't like some of the decisions, like I've heard some, and I've seen some memes and some fucking shit online, right, about Bella Ramsey. I
Potato.
think Bella Ramsey's doing a great job. Do, physically, does she resemble Ellie? Not a fucking chance. But I will say one thing for anyone that hasn't seen it. All right, this is a little spoiler from season 1.
Season 1's
Ashley
fine.
Johnson that plays Ellie in the game
She's the mother, yeah.
plays the mother in the first season, and they kind of have a resemblance, so it works for that. You know,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, like physicality, like how she looks and all that. I think some people, I don't know. Do you know about people? And I've we've had conversations as well where I've like he looks not like the character. Why would they, this shit? I've had my moments like that as well. I get it, but to the level it's gone now about that character, it's just beyond stupid now. Like to this point, instead of just going and watching the show and trying to enjoy it.
Mick said the roasting of Ramsey is mean. I mean, her acting can be a bit cringe, but I think she's grand. I don't have any problem really with her acting, but
No,
to me, like, there's a scene. There's a scene in the, where you go through the hospital
yes,
and just doesn't have the physicality. It's not about acting for me. Like,
yeah.
like
There's
like
but
if
that's
she
what I'm
was
saying. There's
in that
certain things
like,
about it.
I had to laugh because you in the game you fight your way through the hospital or whatever,
Yeah,
and it looks believable. Whereas in the show, she takes down one guard, and that's in the train station as well, with all the
yes.
clickers and what have you. Bella Ramsey does not get out of there alive at that height.
Yeah, see, this is the only thing about it is it's
Because
like
I'll
I'm
tell you
looking
as
at
well, right?
certain.
I'll tell you as well. I
But I
went
will
back and
say one thing about the show. One character that I didn't expect to love the way I love, and that's Dina.
but there's a reason for that.
No. She's very attractive. She's very hot. All right. But I really, really do like the choices they've made with her.
And I think as well, it's hurting Bella Ramsey that she's so good as well. The other one, she's a
Yes.
fantastic actress as well. Whatever about
Yeah. She's
anything
really,
else.
really bringing her up. Like she it's kind of like she's
Well,
making
I
her
think
step up.
it's. Well, I think you're wrong. I think it's not bringing the other one up. It's pushing her further down because
Okay,
she's
maybe because I was there's certain scenes where
she looks
I was
terrible next to her.
like I mean I felt that they matched each other in a lot of things, but your one that is playing Dina, what's her name? Isabel
Isabella Mercad.
Brian is see this is why I struggle with names, kids. Faces I'm good with names, not so much. But she's a powerhouse of an actress, dude.
Yeah,
She
and
really is like, and
that's not
she's
helping whatchamacallit.
yeah. I mean, look, it'll be interesting to see where it goes. With all like Neil Druckmann has like more or less kind of shot down the third game happening and all this
He
kind of stuff.
hasn't.
And
He hasn't.
oh, he did. Yeah, he was meant to go, and then
Literally,
he backtracked. He backtracked a month later, then and said like that they're working on a story, but they haven't found it yet. But
mm,
it'll be interesting to see. Like by the time that they eventually get around to a third game, where like will it be a Game of Thrones situation where like they won't have the material to you know
it's an
feed the
interesting
show?
decision to completely not use Abby in this season as well, apart from the first few episodes. I
Yeah, because I have a feeling, without spoilers, I have a feeling season 3 will be all that.
oh, it'll be all her. Yeah,
Yeah, it will
she
be. I
she
think so.
even said
I
it.
think they're going to do. And for anyone that hasn't played the game, and sorry, Mick, the game is kind of structured that way. Not to spoil anything that happens in it, but because I don't want to do that, because some things I think are if they're good enough, you don't want it spoiled. You know.
Um, where's it? Dina was good in Transformers the last night. Oh, was she in that as well? Fuck
Do
yeah, she
she?
was.
I like she's playing Hawker in the new Superman. She's been in
She's been in
um
Alien Romulus as
she
well.
was in Alien Romulus as well. And I was going, oh man, is she a new? And then I went and started looking up her thing. She's in tons of shit, dude.
Yeah, she's
She was in a film with
vastly
Mark Wahlberg, her
experienced.
friend Mark Wahlberg as well, where they're like foster parents or some shit.
Ramsey is one of the worst miscastings in recent times. Her and Pedro as Reed Richards. I would wait to see on. We haven't even seen that yet,
Yeah,
like
see,
so.
I mean, I'm with Brian on that one. Like, from what I've seen, I think Pedro Pascal is a very good actor. Um,
Mm.
um, and he has had some fantastic moments in this show.
I mean, without spoiling it, the scene with Bella Ramsey at the end of the show
Of last week's episode,
this week, that shows why he's been casting so much stuff.
yeah,
Phenomenal
yeah,
stuff.
he'll make a grown man cry when he wants to, like that bloke. Do you know what I mean? And that's the truth of it.
Uh,
Like, But
Only good thing about the film, yeah, Transformers last night sucks.
that's the Mark Wahlberg one, right?
It's one of them, yeah.
Yeah, because there's
I've
there's
forgotten.
two, but it's
I had
the last
purged
one.
that from my brain. Thanks, Mick, that he was in that.
Yeah, they kind of went Wild West after a while, like.
G-Force, if you want to send me something for our corner, send it to me. We can always go
Do it.
back. We can always go back to it. The actress playing as Abby is very good. Yeah, Caitlin Denver is class as well.
I love her. I think she's very good. But see, she's having the same kind of crap as well. People are going like, she looks nothing like Abby. She's too small. And then I kind of tried to say to people is Abby in the game was built a certain way to make you have a certain feeling when you played with her because it kind of felt familiar, right? Oh, she plays like a certain character from the first game. Oh God. And then it made you kind of like feel certain because I'm trying not to like spoil anything. Um, but it but realistically, if you were to cast someone to look like that for the TV show, you'd probably casting someone like Rhea fucking Ripley from the WWE, you know, big jacked up Superwoman.
Because I'm sure there's better actors than that WWE crap.
No, but you know what I mean? What I mean size and presence, because Abby was jacked, like, you know. But as I said, and this goes back to the whole like game and TV, game movie transitions. It has to make sense, Joe, as well. And it's harder to transition sometimes, you know what I mean? You can do it. It's not a case you can't. I mean, they could have done it shot for shot, fucking beat for beat, but I think that was, I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask Neil Druckmann why the changes they're making and why they cast certain people for certain things and why they changed ethnicities and all this kind of crack. But it worked.
Mick, I would say as well, if you like the actors, there's a film called No One Will Save You. It's like an alien abduction
You told me
movie.
about this and I watched it.
It's fucking incredible. And it's
She's
just her.
fantastic in it, but
it's just her, and it's kind of like there's no real dialogue in the whole film, is there?
Yeah, it's just it's correct me if I'm wrong. It's because I don't want to. I hate saying because I don't want to spoil it in case it's a spoiler.
2023 came out.
Just check out the trailer, Mick. It's fucking fantastic. It's really good.
No, don't check out the trailer. Just watch it.
Okay, even better again.
Go in
just
with
put
no
on the movie and
information.
see what you think.
Just double checking what it's called. No One Will Save You. That's what it's called, yeah.
Yes, No One Will Save You.
I watched my brother play the game, so I know the end and Tubsy Bubsy.
Okay. So you know what I mean. So
I watched the last night in the cinema. 3 hours I will never get back, you poor fucker. No, I'll wait for the next episode. Oh, that's cool. No bother. Groovy, I'll check it out. So yeah, like I'm gonna watch the last episode. It's gone way too fast. That's all I'd say.
Now, I will agree with you. That's one thing. Because Grace is hooked, right? Grace loves it. I told you this. Like Grace is like she made me buy her the games and everything, and she's really fucking a massive fan. Now as well, but I kept having conversations after every episode with her, and it was like, and that was my biggest thing. I kept saying, trying to like figure out, like, because I kind of had an idea where they're going to end at what point of the game they're going to end the season. Because I think we all did. But then there were certain parts, obviously this is due to certain changes they made and certain kind of character decisions that they made. But I was also always saying to her, like, I don't know if they're going to be able to fit this, and this into, 7 episodes. And then last week's one was, no spoilers, but it was like a kind of a jump back in time episode. Do you know?
Like,
so now we're going into the last one, and I still won't lie to you. I think the last episode is 56, 57 minutes long or something. And I still don't know, are they going to be able to fit where they stopped in episode 5?
But I'd say they will, because like they did the hospital bit in fucking 5 minutes.
But you know what I mean is they probably will fit it all in, but how rushed is it going to feel?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
You know,
it's like
the second game, realistically,
not to spoil it or whatever, but what's coming up is one of my favorite sequences in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think And I think it was for a lot of people as well, because I think a lot of people thought they were getting the thing they wanted, and then the game kind of
Yeah.
takes you on a whole other journey.
Anyway, loose
Yeah.
lips,
I think
set
we
off
did a
ships or
very good
whatever.
job of talking about that entire thing without actually spoiling anything.
I came close, going to be honest.
Yeah, I did as well, but I kind of started using bigger words to throw myself off.
Bigger words. so heavy the words. A couple of trailers.
Using the dictionary.
Couple of trailers to talk about as well. We've
Yes.
the last few days, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Now, can I ask you? Let's talk about this, all right? Let's talk about this,
Let's talk
because
about
I
the trailer
showed it.
first.
I showed it in my house. I sat down. I was like, "Oh, there's a new Jurassic Park trailer. Let's watch it, because we all like dinosaurs." And I got Story was Daddy. How you, boy? How is it going, kid? All right there, like. But it was a mixed review from both sides of the room.
In your house.
Yes. Like,
Go
one
on.
really enjoyed it, the other like thought it looks stupid and over the top. Where did you land?
I don't like Scarlett Johansson anymore.
So you did not like the trailer?
No, and like when I'll tell you right, when I watched it the first time, do you know the way your man, the guy that's supposed to be Blade,
Yes.
the black dude, whatever his name is.
Oh my
My
god,
first
that's
thought
who he was. Okay, I was trying to figure out where I had seen him.
when I when I saw him standing there, he's like, I said, my first thought was, motherfucker has gone to dinosaurs to kill himself. He's waiting so long for fucking Blade. But like, it looks dumb as fuck, and I will be there on release day.
Oh no, this is where I
I love
landed, right?
Jurassic Park.
Where I
I love
landed was,
dinosaurs, like so.
I agreed. It looked stupid as fuck. It looks ridiculously over the top.
But
But
I
it's
will say
fucking
though,
mutated dinosaurs, and it looks class. Like, it looks
I will
so
say though,
stupid, it'll be fun.
that scene that they showed in the newest trailer was in the book of the first film, and they never got to do it. Of the T-Rexes under the water.
Really? Okay. Because
Yeah,
I will say one thing. I do like the concept of all of the, the failed versions that didn't make the other movies, got fucked on this island, and that's where they're going. I was kind of going, that's fucking cool. Because at one point there's like a fucking raptor bat or some shit.
yeah, he has wings, and it's like
Yeah, I
fucking.
was kind of going like, it's a batter or a
Hello,
rat
Mr.
bat.
Fuller.
Story, dude. He fucking married us on our wedding day. That fella did.
He was late. He was doing a poo in G-Horse's backyard.
That's all good, buddy. Don't you worry about it, my fucking my old fella there. No, do you know what I'm saying?
7. Yeah, jeez, it's a 7th movie. Looks like a stupid but fun movie to me. Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
fun,
See, look,
fun as fuck.
I think as well, right? When you look at it, but Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park, right? Like, if you really break it down, it's fucking stupid as well, right?
Do you know what the funniest thing about Jurassic Park
But
1 is? The franchise of Jurassic Park. If you watch the first movie, it has the best CGI, and it gets worse the further along you go.
it does. It gets progressively fucking worse as time goes on, because but isn't that got to do with because they started relying on like way too much CGI as time went
Yeah,
on,
and it stopped using the fucking mechanics and stuff.
instead of using practical kind of more, like, I know they used CGI in the original one as well, but it wasn't to the level that they use now. But
No.
like, we love the first one, right? And let's
I love
be
the
honest
first
about
one.
it. Number 2 had a T-Rex in the fucking middle of us, like in the city.
San Francisco, was it, or San Diego?
Yeah, it was like San Francisco or some shit. 3 was
That
was
damn
cool,
phone
but
ringing.
do you know, like, it was like, some of the decisions, but some of the fucking decisions made in not that, was it The Last World? Was that number 3?
The Last World was 2.
2. So what was the third one? It was just Jurassic Park 3.
Part 3.
Yeah,
The fourth one then was
some of the things that happened in that movie were dumb as fuck, like, And then you have the Jurassic Worlds, some amazing moments. Those movies are set pieces for great moments, so you remember certain
the second one
moments
was
of them.
shit. The second Jurassic
But
World.
yeah, but then you would like the third one where the fucking the island is exploding from a volcano and all this crazy shit. And yeah, so they did get progressively worse as time went
Yeah,
on.
the first trilogy is way better than the second trilogy. Like
Oh, one hands down, like that's a hands
the
down
second,
thing.
the second Jurassic World is it Dominion or something, and they have a child made out of fucking dinosaur fucking DNA or something.
But is this a one-off or is this a new trilogy?
Well, it's still Jurassic World, like so.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but I mean, because it's a different crew. You know.
Fertilize. Yeah, like when I saw like Scarlet, I was like, "Oh look, the Avengers are here." Where the
there
Avengers?
was one moment in the trailer that I think the filmmakers were trying to make like badass.
Where she kicked the dinosaur?
Yeah. See, I didn't even have to say it. Where she's like, they're being attacked, and she's just like, boom, kicks the
Yeah,
dinosaur in the face. It
but
just
like,
looked dumb as shit, like, you know.
but like that would look better. But they were inside in that dinosaur's thing, stealing her fucking eggs or whatever. Like,
Yeah. So who is the real villains of this movie?
Scarlett Johansson's the villain.
Yeah. She's the villain of the story. Like,
She's done the Batman thing. She lived too long to become the villain.
Yeah. She lived long enough to see herself become the villain.
Tell Mick I said hi. Jurassic Park, no swings or slide, no terrible park, but
do you know what they should do?
Not even a seesaw.
No, but in this trilogy, right, they should end it, right? I know it's going to sound stupid. They should have another fucking like massacre of one of the other islands in the next one. And then the last
How
one.
many more fucking islands is there?
Oh man, they just keep making up islands. Well, we had this hidden island off here to the left while you were on the one on the right.
So on our Mark 3. Fuck off. Like.
But what they do, the way they should end the third one of this, if they're doing another trilogy, is, I don't know, they have a new park and it's up and running and there's people going to it and it's, oh my god, it's dinosaurs. And you know what the twist is? It actually, nothing happens. Like everything goes smoothly, nobody dies, the park is a hit. And they're like, oh my god, it finally worked. We finally made Jurassic Park work for the people, you know. And then they go off into the sun, you know, and ride each other in a wheelie bin.
Okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
I love the way Brian's like, no, we're not having that. No wheelie bin, fucking dirty dog. Move on.
Jurassic World 2 and 3, other side, but still made 2.5 billion at the box office.
This is the problem. Right there.
Yeah, because people are dumb as shit as well.
It's not, dude. It's not even the dumbest shit. People just love dinosaurs, dude.
Dinosaurs, yeah.
That's what it is, dude. People's love for dinosaurs makes them stupid, you know.
Not missing it. I saw them at the cinema, so I can't say nothing.
I'm the fucking same way, dude. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I fucking love that shit. Sometimes spectacle makes you, you know, like not think of the logic, you know.
G-Force, those remote balls they rode in were pretty dope, though. They were dead tracks. You could tell from the start.
Oh man, like whoever thought up that thing, like the cars were one thing, Joe, on the rails, but those things were just, you know, they were ping pong balls.
Yeah, a car that's stuck on a fucking rail track. Are you mad?
Like, the thing about those movies is, right, it is, I'll tell you one thing about the Jurassic Park movies. They're consistent. Across the board, they're consistent. And what I mean by consistent is consistent that nobody learns the lessons from previous people.
No.
They just keep repeating the same mistakes over and over.
I bet you I can do better than that last guy that fucked up.
Yeah, you know, I can do better. Let's play God twice as hard, you know.
To be fair, with tectonic plate shifts, volcanic eruptions and things like that, islands probably pop up more often than we think. G-Force is writing for Jurassic Park.
There you go. This is why they have the new islands.
Excuses 101. This is why there is another island. Thanks, G-Force.
You can just imagine it, yeah? Jurassic Park 14. Oh, this island popped up when that volcano erupted in number 4 or 5. You know, it's like fucking.
Plate number 1 is going over island number 4. Yeah, there's a new one there now.
And just when your logic is about to kick in, they go, shiny dinosaur. And you're like, ooh, you know?
Oh, look, this one has a tail and feet.
Okay, before we move on to the next trailer, what what did you think of the things the dinosaurs were doing in it? Like the big long necks with the big fucking whip tails and all this crazy shit, and the mutant fucking T Rex half
What
human thingy.
slabhead T-Rex?
Yeah, I mean,
Harry
what
Maguire
I was reading was
T-Rex.
apparently there's human DNA in it.
None of that shit's gonna
So
matter. Like, you just want to see dinosaurs
it
eating
isn't.
people.
It's just going to be a big fucking monster, big fucking dinosaur monster. Like,
Xenomorph, whatever the fuck.
yeah.
Um, next trailer, I'm sure you'll like this one. Superman. Da, 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 da. Go on, have
Now,
your
see,
fun.
okay, I'm as we know on this show, I'm a massive, massive fucking Man of Steel fan. Love me some Man of Steel. Um,
No, we're
I
not talking about Man of Steel today.
no, we're not, but I've seen so much hate for the stupidest of reasons for this movie, and it all seems to be it's not Zack Snyder's fucking Justice League. It's not. Yeah, that's this seems to be the running thing of it. I watched this trailer and I fucking loved it, dude. I ate up
Here you go,
every
John.
frame. I heard so much bullshit about, and you have to understand is I also just recently fucking read All Star Superman, so there was a lot of shit in that fucking trailer. I was going to go, I fucking, it's off the page.
You
Fucking,
were doing the
I think
meme.
James Gunn is trying to make as close to a comic accurate Superman as that I don't think has been made to date.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? There's been elements of it in there, but all the Superman movies, kind of like the Batman movies, there's been elements of the comics in there, but nothing's been 100% comic accurate. You know, I think this is the
Mm.
one. And yeah, this the original score got me and all that kind of stuff. But um, and I've heard so many people go like, "There's too many characters. There's too many characters." I don't know. I think there's going to be supporting characters, good and bad, linked into a Superman. That I think is going to be like because you know the interview sequence where they were like, "Oh, he kind of
I
gets
like that.
frustrated." I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved all of that because it transitions into him hitting the floor and then the people helping him up, like you know the way Superman's supposed to be. And Superman, like, he's an alien. Yes, he is. He's a god, whatever. But he was raised in Kansas with two human beings. Do you know what I mean? So he has these things, and he is just trying to do the right thing. I think James Gunn, um, and for one thing, I got real shades of Donner Superman from this as well. If I'm being honest, because it's been a while since you've seen the Clark Kent, and I'm even going to say in Man of Steel, as much as I love it, Cavill didn't really hit the differences between Clark and Superman. Like there
Mm.
wasn't a massive distance. In one scene, they show him sit forward and he changed his cadence and changed his tone into Superman. You know, I thought that was really cool decision. I loved it, dude, and I think like I think it's going to be cool to see. I think it's going to be a good movie. And from what I'm hearing, is everyone was kind of going. One or two people said to me, "Is yeah, but to give away the whole movie in the trailer." I was like,
No, they
from what I'm
don't.
reading is the trailers is within the first 40 minutes, so they
I don't
haven't
think they
shown
gave away
anything
anything. I don't know
past that.
what the fuck was going on.
Which is, I mean, like I mean, you got the idea that he's trying to help the world, he's trying to do good, and because we're in a like the world is polarized now, and if you do something good, there's going to be fucking 100 people shitting on you for regardless. I think that's where the frustration for the character is going to come in, is
I,
he's trying to do the right thing, but he's been
I
set
loved
free.
that interview because he's trying to
Yeah,
explain to himself, and he's also saying, "Why the fuck do I have to explain? I was saving people's lives.
yes.
Why? Why does that matter? I don't represent anybody. I'm just saving people's lives." Because I thought that was
It was
perfect Superman.
genius, and a lot of people, man, were giving out saying like, "Oh, that's not Superman. He'd never give out to Lois like that." I was kind of going, "No,
He would,
has anyone ever seen a real relationship? That's how that works."
and he wasn't even
You get
giving out
these.
to her. Like, it was
No, he was just he and like
defending
not
himself.
even wouldn't even go so far as to say defensive. He was just frustrated that like he's trying to do the right thing, and I can relate to that, dude. Trying to do the right thing all the time, and people are slapping you, regardless. It's frustrating
Mm.
shit. So it is that thing. Is I thought, see, this is my element, right? And this is where people always say it's very hard Superman's a hard character to do, right? Because he's a fucking god that has all these powers, and he's fucking, So people go, yeah, but you can't relate to that. So I think James Gunn is trying to show the human elements of him. Like there is frustration, there is sadness, there is, anger. Like it's like a regular person, but at his core, he just wants to do good. He wants to help. He wants to save. And let's be honest, the biggest thing about why Man of Steel got so much flack was that those elements didn't seem to be there as prevalent as they maybe should have been. And what do you see in this trailer? He's saving people left and right.
Yep.
And I thought it was so colorful. I loved how colorful it was.
Yeah, that's what it needed to get away from Snyder. Like,
and I don't hate the suit. I think the suit is actually good. I think this is his Mark 1 suit. I reckon, because you look at it this way, right? James Gunn is building out a universe, right? When you saw the first Iron Man suit, that progressively changed over time. I reckon that'll be the same thing with this. I don't think that'll be the suit that stays, for the entire thing. I wasn't sure when I first saw the marketing for it, when it was first shown. I was like, I don't know, it looks a bit. But over time, I genuinely do love this suit. I think it's going to work well on camera as well, and it's just sign me the fuck up, buddy. Is all I'm saying, right? Because I'm jonesing for some Superman.
Okay.
Now you go.
Jonah said, "I don't like the suit. Everything else looks class."
Everyone that I've heard has said this about the suit. I don't
I'm
know.
not.
I
I'm not.
think it's.
I'm.
I'm
I
not
don't
in
really
that
care.
camp. Like I'm not sitting there.
I don't care about the
suit.
suit. Being honest, a movie isn't going to live or die for me on a fucking costume unless it's awful. But I think I'm looking forward to it. I do think there's now. I know James Gunn does Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff, but I do think there's a lot of characters in this, and I don't know if, I don't know how it shakes out, so I can't really say it's not going to work or it isn't going to work. But like Mr. Terrific, no idea who he is. Being honest,
yeah,
I know Guy Gardner. Yeah. I don't really know Metamorpho. There's a lot of new characters to be shown off in one new film.
There is a character in the trailer, the Hammer of Ballistic, something like that.
Supposed to be a brand new character.
He's fighting him in the air, and the man's firing the lasers at him. He looks like a big, huge gold juggernaut.
I've seen him.
He's not in the comics.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's a brand new character.
Yeah, this is a James Gunn character. And then I saw loads of people say, "Oh, but like, he's not even respecting the source material." I was like, lads, for fuck's sake, like, what do you want? Like what will make you happy? Do you want Superman to suck himself off or something on screen? No, I agree with you here. I do worry because and I think that worry comes from because we've seen a lot of superhero movies over time when they become too jam-packed with characters. It's worked like in some states, like it worked in Endgame and things like that. But 9 times out of 10, they tend to go off the rails a bit when there's too much going on. But if this all these trailer elements, like if the rumors are true about what James Gunn has been saying, that this is all within the first 40 minutes of the movie. The movie's supposed to be 2.5 hours long, 3 hours long. So I have a feeling all of these like elements with like the Green Lantern and Hawker and Metamorpho will probably be one of the main villains. I don't think he'll be the main villain, if I'm being honest. But I think,
is he a good guy or a bad guy? I don't know. Like so.
Metamorpho, he is a villain, but there's been variations where he's been kind of not a good guy per se, but more like an anti character in it as well. And like for me, Metamorpho, I wouldn't have massive knowledge on him. I do know the character, but I wouldn't have read books galore about him. So I'm interested to see where this goes as well, but I think as the movie goes on, it will become a Superman journey. Like I don't think the whole movie is going to be crowded by, you'll have your key players like by the second, third act of the movie. I think that's the way to go.
Said they're just seen in the news. Billy Joel cancelling all concerts due to a brain condition. That
Oh
sucks.
fuck!
He's
Thanks
bleeding
for that,
for
G Force.
um, that's bad. I hope he gets better soon.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all we're
fucking
saying
not
there.
good. Like,
Jonathan says I'm half expecting every line in the movie credits listing to be just James Gunn. Yeah, I see where you're going with that. He
but I
does
mean,
like to
like
do
that's the
everything as well.
reality, isn't it? It's either going to be like a fucking juggernaut of a movie, or it's just going to not be good. So,
So, like, yeah,
but
Tubbs, right? Anything you watched lately?
like there was The Last of Us, there was the Dead City season 2, there was Love Death Robots. I started watching Death of a Unicorn the other night, but I was way too tired to fucking continue it.
What's that about? I saw that in the channels the other day.
It's I didn't see enough of it to really know where it was going, but it's like fucking. Do you know what? I can't even really tell you because I think it was there's this like creature unicorn thing in it, but I I thought it was like I thought it were going in the direction of death, but then
Mm.
I think I'm very wrong about that. So I'm gonna sit down and rewatch that again soon. But I'm trying to think what the fuck have I been watching, but because I've been, you
Well,
know me.
this month.
How's it going,
Hello,
Grace?
Grace. How's it going?
She couldn't not come in,
I
like.
could not come in. It wouldn't be normal if I didn't come in.
Yeah, I know, yeah. You fucking asshole. But I'm trying
See
to
you
think.
later,
I'm trying to
Daddy.
think. I watch. See, oh, do you know she's like watching wrestling now? I got her watching wrestling,
Why?
so now I have a wrestling buddy to watch the pay per views with.
Make sure she watches
See, who's your
AEW.
favorite?
Watch AEW.
She loves Rhea Ripley.
That
Rhea
can be
Ripley,
played
I mean.
back.
Yeah. Oh, Penta. She loves Penta.
Show her timeless Tony Storm. Then no.
Okay. You go take her painkiller, junkie. Junkie.
Takes one to know one.
But fucking.
Yeah. So
Did
where
you
was
see
we?
there was another trailer? I don't know if you saw it, but what's the next trailer?
No, go on. What were we going to say?
I was saying, have you seen the trailer for Welcome to Derry?
Yes.
Yes. What did you
Yeah.
think?
Should be a movie.
You see, this is what my friend said to me the other day. I said because apparently there's going to be 3 seasons and it keeps going backwards. So like when he originally gets there, and I agree. I mean that could have been a new trilogy, but the fact that Bill Skarsgård is back to play Pennywise, I think it's
I don't
cool.
think he's going to be in it a lot. If I'm being honest.
No. I think it's going to be a lot of the people being weird and creepy to
Yeah.
show like that
Like the films.
to symbolize that's him, and then you will get like like glimpses of him, and then probably more in like the end of each
I don't know.
season or
TV
something.
shows as horror doesn't really.
But
Horror films doesn't really work for me. I know.
yeah, but HBO Max, dude, HBO seem to they seem to bang out some really fucking good shows. Like,
And there's whatchamacallit as well. The new trailer for Fantastic Four. First steps.
yes.
I like
Now
that.
I fucking thought this was fantastic. I just had to do it. No, I
Very-
really I really
Very
dug the shit out of
poor
the trailer.
right of you.
Great.
Yeah, it's fucking class. I really like
Um,
the new Silver Surfer. I like her as well.
Now, see, and this is what I mean, right? Because normally, like when things don't make sense to me, like stupid changing of stuff like that. But as you pointed out, that's not the silver. That version of Silver Surfer. There was one. There was also what was
And
her name?
there still is plans for the other Silver Surfer as well.
I do think so. I do think that they'll like God only knows by the time we get to Secret War who the fuck is actually going to show up in the MCU at this point. Like, but I think Galactus, like there's a scene where it's like fuck it. I think it's they show the name of the movie, and then it's just literally his foot coming through the city.
Yeah.
I giggled for that one, but I loved the thing. I thought the thing was cool.
He's awesome in fucking that cookery show as well. I can't think of the name.
Yeah,
of it now.
and there was even a scene where I had someone pointed out it was very reminiscent of a shot of Superman from the Batman versus Superman Ultimate Cut, where he's pulling the chain and the ship across the ice, where he's actually pulling the ship across the water. Like, I thought it was cool, and I loved that they only showed like glimpses of certain powers and stuff. Like you only got a glimpse of Reed Richards doing the stretching and
Stretching for the
like,
thing, yeah.
Johnny Storm looks fucking really cool in this. Like, and then Herbie fucking the robots in it.
Yeah.
That was his name, right?
Proper 60s Fantastic Four, like.
Yeah, man. And then the car looks fucking cool. Like I had no like I had no complaints about it, like really, because I just fucking really. I mean, my only thing was I was kind of going. I remember because I've been one of those people that has said that about the MCU over the course of like maybe mid season, mid phase 4 and 5, that it was very kind of ebbs and flows. It was up and down a lot. And this really did look fucking like class. You know what I mean?
It looks like unique.
So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be cool. And the Fantastic Four, like I don't know where you stand with the original movies, all right? And I don't mean the ones from the fucking early days, like the low budget ones, but I enjoyed
I liked them.
the Jessica Alba ones for what they were. There was a lot of good fucking moments,
They're
and I was like, I
shit,
really
like, but
enjoyed it.
They're in the
I did
same.
because there can't be a shit, and they're fucking really fucking silly, you know. But they're
They're in
cool.
that 90s bracket of superhero films.
They
Like,
are. And you know
they're
what it is?
shite,
That's the
but
perfect
they're
way to
still
describe
watchable.
it. It's. I think all superhero movies to a point were in that bracket until Blade came out, and then
That was after Blade.
Oh, it was after Blade, wasn't it? Fuck.
Yeah, they were after Blade. Yeah,
But they fucking were. They were
early
yeah.
2000s.
Jesus. Yeah. So I'm wrong on what I was about to say there. No, but I just mean is like they do fall into that kind of certain way superhero movies were made back then, right?
They were the like part of the first little mini renaissance in comic book movies, along with
They were.
X-Men and Spider-Man and whatever.
And I mean, and it'll be nice as well because do you know the way we've seen good Spider-Man movies, we've seen bad Spider-Man movies, things like that. We've seen good X-Men movies, we've seen bad X-Men movies, but
we've seen good X-Men movies win.
Oh yeah, I love Days of Future Past. I think it's fucking brilliant, and I love X2. You know.
Yeah, we've seen like you were on about Batman and Superman there a while ago. We have seen outside of Wolverine, we've seen zero comic book fucking X-Men properly done right.
Oh no! No, that I will agree with you. Like, do you know what I mean? To get a comic accurate X-Men, I don't think we've ever seen it, properly anyway. But no, what I mean by that is like I think we can all agree that the Fantastic Four movies were never really done to the highest level, if you get me.
No,
they never were. And even when they tried to reboot it with the newer one, that kind of fell even further on its face.
Oh, Christ, that was terrible.
Yeah, so I think I had a conversation with a friend of mine the other day about this, right? Not in the same vein, right? But I think Fantastic Four and Superman are two really, really, really important superhero movies for two completely different reasons.
Yeah,
because DC, this has to work for DC to move forward. Like it has to be, and I don't mean it has to make $1 billion fucking dollars at the box office. It just has to be received well. It has to make enough money for them to go like, oh, well, this people like this. You know what I mean? And for the Fantastic Four,
it has to have a Thunderbolts type reception, I think.
Yes, and I was about to say that as well because I still haven't seen Thunderbolts, but I've heard everything about it. Thunderbolts is the movie that I think people didn't kind of sleeping on, right?
Yeah, because it still might not make its money back, like. Which is unfortunate.
So for me, I think Fantastic Four I think Marvel needs this movie to be fantastic. Excuse me, the pun on it, but I really do think they need this movie to be a banger. Do you know what I mean? To
Yeah.
really kind of, because I mean, like, we probably don't fall into this vein, right? But I know there is a lot of people out there that do feel like the MCU's kind of dropped off and it's not the same as it used to be, and they wanted to go back to the magic that they feel it was. And I think this movie might have the ability to kind of recapture
There
that
is a
again.
large contingent of people as well that just want the MCU to fail.
Dude, it's the same with fucking DC, and
DC as well,
I
yeah.
think that's
And
across the
Star
board
Wars,
now.
they're all out there.
Star Wars, everything, dude. There's like, there's this is why I was only saying this to Chris the other day. This is why I hate this generation, because you could make gold on a plate and you'll still have someone that will find a way to shit all over it. Do you know what I mean? It's
Like,
it's just
yeah,
it is like
things are dead out the door once someone influential says something bad about it.
hmm and it is fucking true, dude. Like we've said it before, like we've slagged each other, and and even like Jono and all the lads inside, we'll take pot shots at things that we know the other person likes for, we'll have fun with it. But there's
No, it's
there's
just Man of
genuine,
Steel.
like, yeah, just Man of Steel. But there is genuine people online, man, that are
No.
just like, they might even secretly like the thing, but it's now become more popular to hate
Yeah,
it.
but it's fucking whatchamacallit, it's engagement farming.
Exactly, it is. Oh, how can I engage with these people? What's the new cool hit thing? Oh shit, on the thing this person likes.
So John said,
And that's
can't
what it
see
is.
you making money back at this stage. Mission Impossible and Lilo and Stitch are open this weekend. And Mission Impossible is actually tracking low as well to
It is.
not make.
Like, I mean, we've been seeing this for a while though, especially with theaters, haven't we?
Hmm.
Yeah, like, movies are tracking way lower than they did like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And one of my mates said that to me as well.
It's because of streaming.
Oh, it is 100. It's 100% because of
Because of
streaming,
streaming,
and
you can't.
it's got to do with COVID and everything as well. And people got
People
more
are just going to
comfortable.
wait now, like, which is fair
Yeah,
enough.
and that's what it is. It's not that the cinemas and these movies are bad and they're not doing well. It's exactly what you said. Some people will just go, "Oh, sure, looking at 4 weeks it'll be on streaming.
Mm.
I'll just
And
watch it at home." And that's the
there's so
mindset
much
now, dude. It
content
really
now as
is.
well. Like, there's always something to watch. Like,
Yeah, it's an overflow of content as well, dude. So,
yeah.
and you know me, dude. You know I'm a big fucking Mission Impossible fan. Like, I fucking love those movies. And
I still haven't seen the last one that was out, the
It's
previous
really
one.
fucking good. It's on Netflix at the moment.
I don't have Netflix.
Well, you can get it on the old special Irish box as well. Like,
That's true.
and Lilo and Stitch. I would have said 5 years ago, Lilo and Stitch doesn't have to worry because it'll make all the money because it's Disney. Disney doesn't seem to have the same, like,
No, I think that
turnaround.
will make money. That will make money. That's a fairly popular IP, like.
Oh yeah. Do you know what I mean? But when it comes to their live action stuff, it doesn't seem to hit as hard as the animations.
Like, is How to Train Your Dragon Disney as well?
No, that's DreamWorks.
Okay, because I haven't seen the original of that one, like, and I've always wanted to see it, so I'm going to wait and watch the remake one.
Oh yeah, you did the movie, like the live action stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Kids' movies for the most part tend to do well. Yeah, stuff like Minecraft and what have you. Like Minecraft made $1 billion, I think, did it? Added and family ones that seem to suffer waiting to show up on a streaming service. Mick says, "Love the MI2 soundtrack." Is that the one with Limp Bizkit? I think it is.
Yes. You remember the one where he's driving the motorbike with the longest hair and he's hanging off the fucking cliff and stuff.
The one with
John Woo directed that
Jonathan Rhys Meyers is in it or whatever, isn't he? Lilo and Stitch is going to be the biggest. Yeah, it's going to fucking take off.
Yeah,
like.
do you know? I don't doubt it, because, like, I think, looking back at it,
Yes,
actually, as
and
well, as
Metallica.
did Mufasa make fucking tons of money, and it wasn't a good movie. Like,
It was a good movie. I loved it.
I really didn't. You know, Joe, it was. It's not that I didn't like it. I just, like,
It's the last one you didn't like. I thought you said you liked this one.
No. Oh yeah, sorry. No, I'm wrong there. I didn't like the remake of The Lion King. That's what it was. The
Yeah,
Mufasa one, I liked way more. Sorry, but I hated the songs.
it was an
I
original
like,
thing, though, wasn't it?
yeah. But I always wanted to that song. I wanted to punch my TV when that was on. It was so fucking stupid. But my kids got a kick out of it. And we made it like a running joke about it afterwards. But the kids loved it as well. Like, actually, I completely fucking forgot what movie it was on about there. But it was the Lion King remake that I wasn't a fan of because they
Yeah,
were
but
just I
that
don't
was
know.
their first time doing it, and then they kind of
It
perfected it.
was it
Then,
was because you could see in Mufasa they were a lot more they had a lot more expression in them.
yeah, they definitely perfected it in the second one. I love
Yeah,
the
in the
second one.
first one. Do you remember we said it and all? I was like, look, they just lions are like the most. Lions have no expression, and you're trying to make them photorealistic, like while they're acting. It's not going to work. Like,
So Tubbs, it's a bit early, but I think we close it off for tonight because
yeah, but that's no hassle.
it's our first night back,
Yeah.
and yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. Maybe next week, maybe the week after.
Do you know what we do? It's the way
Play it by ear.
the
Play it
magic
by
of this
ear.
show. You know, if it's not next week, it'll be the week after. We'll just, as I said, Brian, you throw up the bat signal, and I'll show up in the tights. It's all good,
America.
and I'll have a haircut and all by then, folks.
Next week
So,
we'll do a whole MAGA thing.
a whole Umaga thing.
No, never mind.
What? No. Go again.
MAGA thing, MAGA.
Oh yes.
He still doesn't know what I'm on about. Like, God of us.
I'm completely lost. I tried to play it off though.
Make America great again. We'll have a big political live stream.
There you go. Let's do that shit, dude. Let's fucking talk about it.
Fun stream, lads. Great seeing you both back. Thanks, Jono. Makes
buddy.
sense. Good show. I love hope to get back painting. We need to sort out shelves in my office. Keep putting it back. I know procrastination is the motherfucker.
Doing on fucking living procrastination right now.
Come back again soon. We will try.
We share the kid.
Okay. Tubbs, 1, 2, 3, go.